I think there is a very palpable sense of fear and anxiety. No one would have predicted that in just 5 days, the Taliban would take over 8 provincial capitals. That's roughly a quarter of the total number of provincial capitals across the country. And we've visited others, larger ones, that are also under imminent threat. We went to Kandahar, which is Afghanistan's second largest city. We also were recently in Ghazni city. Both of those are completely surrounded by the Taliban. So I think there's a mixture of disbelief and also very palpable fear. We heard from the Afghan president yesterday, Ashraf Ghani, essentially calling on ordinary Afghans to go out and form popular uprisings, go and find your local warlord and sign up to serve your country. But even with militias trying to contribute to some kind of a reversal of the Taliban's fortunes, it's not clear that that will happen, and there are very real fears about where this goes from here.
So, Clarissa, as this march continues, taking over so much territory, how much concern is there that Kabul might be next? The Taliban might take the capital?
I think we're still a little ways away from that being a possibility. The city is relatively secure for the moment, although the Taliban is able to launch strikes inside, suicide bombings, assassinations, things of that nature. It wasn't that long ago that U.S. officials said that they thought that Kabul could potentially hold for around 6. But now it appears that they may be kind of recalibrating that thought process, because we are hearing from our colleagues at the State Department in the U.S., our reporter there reporting that, in fact, they're getting ready potentially to withdraw sources from the U.S. Embassy here in Kabul. That, of course, is only bound to further deteriorate morale among ordinary Afghans, but also among the Afghan government. A lot of people here also, Janice, feel resentment. They feel that the U.S. had indicated that they would maintain a strong diplomatic presence here in Afghanistan, and they're concerned that the fact that already plans are being made to try to minimize that footprint portend for bad things in the future, and that the U.S. will not be a reliable partner going forward. But then we also heard from President Biden doubling down and said, listen, $1 trillion, 20 years, 300,000 Afghan forces trained. It's time for Afghanistan. I believe he said it's their right and their responsibility to now take over the fight. The question is, can they do that?